Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Midnight Booze Bash. My name is Lemur, and I'm joined here by two gentlemen, Edgar and Ben. And we're coming at you with the lo-fi today because two areas over there in Britain where it's already midnight. How you doing today, gentlemen?
I'm wet.
That's it. Welcome everybody to the Booze Bash 6. Incredibly excited to be here. We're pumped. Now give me your real introductions, gentlemen.
Listen, lo-fi, hi-fi, all I fucking care about is that Adelphi has Wi-Fi. Let's get this show on the road, baby.
Woo! That was a good one. You rapping today? Are you stepping in there?
Yeah, that's me, baby. That's me, baby. I'm rapping.
Oh man, we are pumped to be broadcasting to you. Is it a semifinal? Is that correct?
This is semifinals. This is the show before the show.
Semi-finals, Icathia versus Targon, but not forgotten. Incredibly excited to be here broadcasting. In the chat, Cameron is not audible, apparently, by the way, Cameron.
You are a little quiet.
You know, just hang tight, our Booze Bashers. We're ready to jump into it. Again, very excited to be bringing you Icathia versus Targon.
I think they're about to get into draft before they do the rap battle.
But tell them to hold the fuck on, because this comes first. This comes before anything right here. This is priorities. Oh, we got Debella / Adelphi. Debelphi, 1 out of 2 brain cell in the chat. How's it going tonight, Adelphi?
Hello. I'm supposed to be rapping, right?
You are supposed to be rapping. And
okay, I'm just making sure that I didn't join this and I wasn't supposed to.
No, you are. But where the hell is Lone Wolf? That's what we need now. We need the opponent rapper. Where is Lone Wolf?
We'll get him
in the goddamn booth.
Hey, while we're waiting on Lone Wolf, how you feeling, Adelphi? You ready for this rap battle?
Yeah, I would like to mention that I didn't prepare a beat. I got super excited about writing it, and then didn't think about having a beat at all. So, I mean, I was told that they would play a generic beat for me, but I could also just freestyle it because
Adelphi, I told you to get a beat a week ago. What do you mean?
I know. I was working and I got tired. I was working and I just didn't think about it. I wrote the rap and then I put it out of my mind. I honestly forgot.
Oh, okay. It's totally fine. It's still gonna be fire. I'm excited. I would say freestyle probably would be.
I'm gonna freestyle it. I'm my own beat, you know. I'm gonna just do it, you know.
Well, if it isn't motherfucking Lone Wolf in the house. Lone Wolf, I hear the rapping representative for Icathia tonight. What do you have to say before we start?
I'm not a rapper.
I'm also not a rapper. So.
Well,
all right.
we're gonna see how that goes.
With those introductions, this is gonna be exciting.
Now, if you two would
from South Louisiana or North Louisiana, but I live in South Louisiana, so you know, no one can judge me. But I think my writing is pretty freaking cool.
What I need both of you to do now is tune into my Discord stream where I will be playing the background beats for y'all. That's gonna be what you're rapping to tonight. And you know, Adelphi, you won the coin toss. How about you go ahead and go first? Let me know when you're ready, girl.
What does this sound like?
Oh, okay, we open this.
Can I just
it's got about 20 seconds on that. Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. All right.
You want a beatbox or do you need some vamping or anything?
No, I'm gonna be fine. Do I sound good on the stream?
Stream? What you sound like in chat? Do we need to turn Adelphi up? Let's crank Adelphi up.
I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna, you know, because I'm gonna go for it.
All right, hit it, girl.
I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Woo! All right, I'm about to get started, y'all. We got Tyrone Ann in the house. Here's me dropping the proverbial mic, ready to spit some facts on you hoes. Woo, woo, woo! Let's get fucking hype. Best believe I signed up for this. I'm here for BB6. Week 1 riot fucked me. Client just cucked me. Better say thanks to the small indie company for giving us some drawings and some killer karaoke. I don't need to diss Icathia, they do enough on the rift. I'ma have my own team up, y'all better stay miffed. Turtle's up top, holding it down. To where he's in the juggle, probably killing some clown. Pooey's in the mid lane. Or wait, is that Bella? Doesn't really matter, cause it's over for you, fella. Last but not least, support has arrived. If you need healing or shielding, you won't be deprived. Gotta hype myself up as the lowest ranked player. Except I'm on a 7-game win streak. It's just in my nature. Y'all keep talking shit, well, you finna get hit by the comeback kid. Yeah, we the comeback kids. Lost a couple games, but we just keep getting better. I know y'all scared, cause we some hard hitters. Yeah, our team full of champions, gamers, and winners. We finna eat your ass up like it's Thanksgiving dinner. Jeff showing everyone why he's the king, to where he stays popping off, even with his EU ping. Turtle swagging out with some solo bolos. Finally got the brain, so yeah, we up in this mofo. Now I know you'll miss me, and I hate to go, but you already know this place about to blow, cause it's TNT. That's Targon N2. Now get the fuck off our rift. That's right.
Damn, I heard the mic drop.
She dropped the mic.
I heard her
Oh
drop
my
it.
god.
We have
Someone
audio
check me,
mic
man.
drop. Oh,
An
Bert.
actual real life mic
Ow.
drop.
Damn.
No, if you're sure you still want to go through with this, that was vicious.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Listen, I'm here now. I can't back out.
Step
Oh,
the
that's
fuck up,
true.
motherfucker. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
All right.
All right.
That was
Well,
the intro to Super Bass by Nicki Minaj, right? Like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
I can actually sing all of Super Bass, so.
Oh, me too. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Hey, we'll save that for next time. For now, we've got a contestant coming up. I believe
wolf?
his name is Lone Wolf.
Let's go.
I'm going to hit the
Arthur,
track.
put on the beat.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So
I'm not a
where's that-
rapper. I'm your warden. Delinquents in the house, bring them whores in. Hit the showers, don't drop the soap. You've got 2 games to prepare the cope. Brain cell, prison cell, it's the same. There's not a damn chance that we're gonna drop this game. I'm not a rapper, I'm the fucking Iron Chef. Crank that heat, baby, tonight we're serving Jeff. Chop chop turtle soup in the pot, you're caught. If you think your jungler's ganking, he's fucking not. We're coming like Corona, so I'll hope you got vaccines. Be farting all week, cause tonight we're eating beans. I'm not a rapper, I'm the Undertaker. Y'all dead tonight if you don't sub Faker. Where's Tueri hiding? Invisible? Absent? When we find him, we'll bury him in cement. 6 feet under, let's talk 6 kills. You're clearly afraid of my Trendemir skills.
Damn! Holy shit! He just left the booth. He's
He
out of
left the
there.
booth.
He left
He
the
left
booth
the booth.
mid-sentence. This motherfucker. Holy shit.
That was powerful.
That was his mic drop. It's just leaving the booth. it's that impressive.
He could have done
Well,
at least a verbal pudoo to let us know, you know.
Well, before I go, I'd like to say that I hope everyone on Icathia stubs their toes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oof.
And have a good game, everyone. Smile.
You too. Best
Thanks,
of luck.
Delphi.
You know what? That hurt as much as I hope you step on a Lego. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right, well, let's get draft on the roll before
Oh,
these
yeah.
kiddos have ninth
All
grade
right.
classes tomorrow. May as
Oh,
well get this
man.
thing started.
That's a rough time in their lives.
Oh
Okay,
man.
y'all can draft now. And we no longer give a shit. You can do whatever you want. We did our
Yeah.
thing. You do
Getting
yours.
back into the actuality of Booz Bash 6, rap battles aside, thank you everyone for participating in those. But right now, we've got a semifinal to cover. We have 2 phenomenal teams here, captained by Okana and Chase under Tower, respectively. What do we think is going to happen this series? These teams have met in the regular season, so how do we think they adjust for playoffs?
Well, it really depends on the level of working hardware available to both teams. The first time we saw these teams match up, week 1 of Booz Bash, Adelphi's computer fried. There was a 1-hour game delay. There was some karaoke thrown in there. And they only ended up playing 1 game to a forfeited match. So we didn't get to see much interaction between the 2 teams. This time, Jeff's computer fried this morning. He had to reinstall Windows in League of Legends. So will we be seeing a repeat of that kind of shenanigans or a different result? There's no telling.
And that's very exciting. Weave those storylines into this as we do get into draft. Icathia on the blue side, Tueri and the 4 people he drafted on the red side. We've got some bands coming through. Mordekaiser and Yasuo for Icathia, and Rumble for Tueri.
Pretty standard bands. You're not going to let Parker have the Rumble. You're not going to let Jeff have the Yasuo. All making sense so far.
That Tryndamere comes in for Lone Wolf. He rapped about it, but yet it still came true.
Well, that's because they do fear it. That was the line. Y'all afraid of my Tryndamere? Well, you know what? We are. Let's ban it.
Now, there is a pretty nice Targon jungle champion that is unbanned here. Do you think we see it just slammed a first round rotation here?
Oof. I don't know. First picking Evelyn is so scary.
Now, I'm a little confused why Targon banned the Seraphine, knowing that they were going to take the Sivir. I mean, you could guess that they're going to take the Sivir first. Like, they could have locked in Sivir, or not Sivir, the Seraphine Viger bot lane here for Dabella and Adelphi, right?
Yeah. They could have. The other thing that I've been hearing, though, is that Morgana might be the supplement to this lane instead.
That's toxic.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awful fucking lane. Hell no. Get me out.
At least they got the Sivir, who's probably the best AD carry into it with the spell shield on deck. Gonna lock in the Lux as well, not wanting to interact at a close range. And the Amumu, the last pick for Icathia in round 1.
All right, Tueri, come on.
I think one reason that we saw the Seraphine ban 3rd pick. Holy shit!
Goddamn right.
Nah, he might have it.
Right.
We'll see. Well, I think we saw the Seraphine ban 3rd because they could respond to all of Icathia's band and see that they didn't ban Seraphine, and they didn't think they'd be first picking it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess the argument too is if they didn't first pick Sivir, it's not like Targon was going to take it away, right? So they could have taken Seraphine and then gotten the Sivir.
Something to highlight here as well. First 3 picks on the red side here, all AP heavy champion picks. So we'll see if they could bring the AD into the second half of their draft. Amumu, of course, going to be very effective, probably itemizing pretty heavily spell damage this game, or spell protection rather.
And now we're going to see some... Nope. They're banning AP mid laners. I disagree with this strategy. Look at that team comp. What does that team comp need? AD, and it's not a Silas that's bringing it. This is where you want to start banning the Yones and the Yasuos of the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Yasuo already being banned out. Luckily, one of them. That would be scary. Fiora banned. We're to see what the next ban is here for red side.
I heard talk of a champion that hasn't... There it is. Galio. They talked about banning Galio. I guess they dropped in that 3rd wave because of the way the bans played out with Icathia, but here he is now.
Yeah, I feel like they have to ban Galio almost with picking 3 AP threats immediately.
Oh, yeah. What a tanky motherfucker.
Targon does still have the option to take Ornn here as a nice, safe blind pick if it goes unbanned, too. I wonder if they're going to hit Turtle at all.
We will have to find out. 3 seconds left. Looks like the Ziggs is going to be banned. So 2 AP champions banned in the second rotation here for Icathia.
Ornn here is pretty good for Targon. It fills a lot of holes that their team comp has right now.
We'll see if they decide to pick it up. Ornn in the top lane. Looks like Sejuani, another AP bruiser.
Man, it is a nightmare to be squishy on Icathia's side. Look at all the lockup over here on Targon. They'll just knock you out. You won't be able to move.
Oh, yeah.
Gwen.
Definitely can be scary. Gwen, a good answer into that. With her being able to immune some abilities. Exactly, Edgar. Immune to all that CC that could get thrown out. We'll see how Icathia decides to round out their team comp here. 1 pick left, 15 seconds to make. Looks like the Malzahar might be the option.
That's kind of interesting. They got the Sivir spell shield. They got the Mal's spell shield. They got immunity over there. They really are building in some innate defense to this lockdown strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. The one question I have with the Malzahar, who are you targeting? Like, who are you actually trying to hit here? Probably the Veigar, but you're going to have Morgana.
Nice.
Yone pick.
That's who's getting targeted.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that is indeed who's getting targeted. That gives them their AD. Still very AP heavy, of course, but Yone with his crits. Did you know, fun fact, he crits all the time, apparently. He's gotten through this draft and into our game on the side of Targon.
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready for a cluster.
Draft complete. That's a shot.
You know, I don't want a nice, clean game where all we're making reasonable decisions and doing the right thing. I want to see some dirty nonsense. That's what I'm looking forward to tonight.
So, question for you guys. who do you think won this draft? I'm pretty heavily leaning towards the side of Icathia, personally. But I can see why Targon drafted the way that they did. And I also think that this Morgana is going to have to be on point with the Black Shields to stop the Malzahar ult and the Lux Bind. As well as a Mumu ult, actually. A Mumu ult getting blocked by a Black Shield would be fantastic for the Yone.
Yeah, I think Icathia's team comp is easier to execute, just in terms of like, okay, you have Malzahar ult, you have a Mumu ult, you have Sivir ult to get you a little bit closer to hit those buttons. But in terms of like raw power level of champions, like Gwyn's not in a very good spot in terms of like the top champ pool. Malzahar is also not in the best spot for mid laners. I don't know. You never know.
The thing that I wish that we could see over on Targon is that the thing that Viger and Amumu bring you, I think, most as champions is zone control for the backline. People trying to come onto your AD carry back there, you got them caged up. You got the Black Shield so they can kite it back, the bind. You're never getting through all that crowd control. But Icathia doesn't need to because their carries in melee. He's going to be diving in with his ult and his dash. So they're going to lose, I think, a lot of value from those picks. So I also favor Icathia.
This would have been an awesome game. I know Jeff doesn't want to play it. Well, I don't want to say that just in case anybody's listening, but this would have been a great mid lane, like Tristana type of game. Because you do have a lot of zone control with Viger, you have the Sedge to stand in front of you, and you can bully Malzahar being an AD carry champion mid. But, you know, he's trying to swag out, play a little Yone, play a little Yasuo, fuck him up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And on a team that needs AD, who's better than one of the Wynn brothers to come in and save the day? We're going to see how these end up playing out. No surprises so far with the actual players that are on these champions. We do see Lone Wolf in the jungle. Chase going back to ADC with the Sivir. Did play a little bit of mid lane this tournament.
Now, Lone Wolf did just, like, 10 minutes ago open a box for E-Mumu. Do you think he's going to break out the E-Mumu skin?
I mean, you
Is that
have
why
to,
he's
right?
playing a Mumu? Oh.
You have to.
Be a little depressed, that he's being put on jungle by his team again.
Oh no, I've got a jungle all alone.
No.
What skins did Jeff open? Is that impacting his decision to play Yone tonight?
Does Yone have skins?
Does Yone have skins? Lemur,
I genuinely can't name one.
Yone has 2 skins, I think? Maybe 3?
Okay, alright.
Is he an academy? Does he have an academy one?
Yeah, his release was academy, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too.
He also has the legendary skin.
Oh,
I don't remember what that one is.
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about, though, yeah.
I do. I can't tell you what it's called. I don't know anything about skin names, but I don't think he has the skin. That's okay.
No?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, that's
Dawnbreaker.
totally fine. We might see some naked Yone out here, and that's even more exciting.
Oh my.
Oh man, you get hit by that Morg bind bot lane, and you turn off your computer. Was that what happens? I mean,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I think with that CC chain, you kind of have to. Thing is, though, right? We've got the Black Shield available for the Morgana, which is going to be very helpful for that team. But we also, like you were saying, have 2 spell shields on the other side. Sivir not really caring about a Mumu cage as long as a Morg bind doesn't set it up or follow it, because of that immediate just walk through the cage potential that she has.
It's really easy to proc the Malzahar shield with Morgana W, though.
Yes,
Like,
yes, it
like,
is.
I don't think that's going to be too big of a factor unless they're trying to catch a pick or something. But like if this turns into an ARAM situation where they're 5v5 and seeing who's going to fuck up, like Malzahar's not going to have that shield.
Yeah.
No
All I'm
shot.
going to say is, hey, this is my favorite kind of games of League of Legends. Games of League of Legends that have more CC than game time on the clock. Love me some tanks. Love me some crowd controllers. Very excited to get into this. Just kicked off our 3-minute spectator delay. And you guys, I want to do a little bit of a tradition for this series, okay? It's 3 games. We know we're going to 3 games. It's going to go 1-1, go to 3.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. It's just natural. So with that being said, we're going to do a little bit of a game each 3-minute delay. I'm going to ask one of you, and you probably know what's coming, who is going to get first blood?
Okay.
And who is going to get first blooded. So what player is going to kill what other player first this game? You both get a guess. Game 2, you both get a guess. Game 3, you both get a guess. Whoever has the most points at the end claims the victory.
I was pretty on fire last time picking this shit. So Let's see. I'll throw my shot out there first. I'm gonna say, the first who is getting the first blood gold this game is gonna be Malzahar.
Ooh, okay, all right. Holy bubbles.
And who gives the first blood? Man, I don't want to say Pui. It's so close. I'm gonna say Pui also gets first blooded. I think one Amumu bind just makes that lane so impossible. Like if you could hit one gank in and you feel so bad.
Perfect. So we have a vote from Lawful Dog here. We've got Holy Bubbles on the Malzahar, slaying King Pui on the Yone for first blood. Cameron, what about you?
I am so tempted to give it to MV Parker, but there's the Sejuani up there. What a resilient fucking boar rider. Like Gwyn on MV Parker, that's a scary motherfucker. This guy will sub in at any team in the upper bracket and wreak mayhem. And I think on Gwyn, he's also on a champion that wants to do that this game. But Sejuani, pretty fucking safe.
Now, hold on. Now, Sedge is not going to have flash. I would bet some money.
No flash? All right.
Yeah, probably going to go TP Ignite would be my guess.
I'll succumb to temptation. I'm going to say this is going to be MV Parker on Really Cool Turtle in the top lane.
All right. We've got both of our locks in. I'm going to join as well here. I think that it is most likely that First Blood goes on to Debella from Chase Under Tower.
Okay.
I think that Miss Danzy down there is hitting a fantastic bind and setting up a Sivir Q onto the Squishy Vagar level 2 or 3, and that's going to be the first blood in this game.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
But what about Black Shield? Just shield.
You have to... No. That's why it's level 2. You don't have the Black Shield. You go WQ. Yeah.
Well, what if Adelphi just leaves all her skills unleveled at level 2 and then reacts to seeing the bind hit to level it and then shield her teammate?
Fun fact, I was just watching a support streamer the other day who did that not once, not twice. He didn't level anything until level 4.
What?
So he just skipped level 3, didn't even put the points into it. He just never had to interact. So he didn't level anything. He wanted to see what was going to happen.
Oh, man, I hope Adelphi's been watching that stream.
I mean, that seems reasonable. You for sure take the W level 1 so you can get level 2 advantage, and then don't level anything second.
Yeah,
that's pretty big brain though.
No,
I mean,
I like it a lot.
I would not be doing that. I would not be doing that myself. But
we are gonna get into the game here. Incredibly excited. We do see the Emumu come out from Lone Wolf. Very importantly.
Oh, thank God.
Man, Ben's predictions are already coming true.
For Kagi.
All right.
Give me the board.
How do I?
Give me Control Shift Z. Give me the.
Yeah. Make sure that you are fully up to date. I'm going into 17 and 18 seconds now.
Malzahar starting Sapphire Crystal in 3 pots instead of Sapphire Crystal refillable.
For Kagi?
What's the value on the refillable now that it got nerfed to 100 health instead?
I'm a top
a regular
laner.
pot?
I fucking love refillables, so I don't actually know if it's good or not. It's just a top laner thing. I'll be honest.
Just top.
Because I don't know what the economy is behind the 3 pots
I have
or
no
the
idea.
refillable pot. A little bit of spicy talk in the chat.
You what, mate? I don't speak British.
Actually, Twerry said my
for
British
breakfast.
accent is fairly okay, honestly, so I'm pretty excited by it.
Now, I haven't seen Turtle build a tier yet, but man, Gwyn is a matchup you gotta build tier. I really hope he goes at this round.
Why is that? You just have to trade a lot and use your abilities often?
No, because once you're level 5, your W clears the wave so easily, and Gwyn's gonna be clearing the wave just as fast. It neutralizes the prio in top lane. And Thimblewinter is like a good, into AP, you build health and all that good stuff.
Man, Thimblewinter's gold efficient as fuck.
Yeah, and it lets you do what he just did. You can W on cooldown infinitely.
Oh, get the gold out of here. There we go.
Looks like the bind was actually started by the Morgana here, and we've got a little bit of aggression in the
Chase,
bot
calm
lane.
down!
Chase is autoing these people down.
Viciously right-clicking. I saw this from Zach last weekend. Sivir's just throwing pizzas until the enemy's gone.
Yeah, and it's happening here
nice
again.
trades back from Debella, though.
The Q, really good trades back from Debella, actually.
They're coming at him.
Sejuani in the top lane, procking that grasp.
Lethal tempo on Gwyn? I have no idea where Gwyn goes. Is that right? I don't know nothing. Probably
I
pretty
am
good.
not entirely
I
sure.
mean, lethal tempo
either,
in general is
honestly.
great, right? So, I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh,
I have no
pizza
idea.
time. Oh god, a Delphi bind going wide into the minion wave.
Nice grass proc turtle. There you go.
Man, Debella, I don't know if you can step up on these. Oh, girl. Oh, she's getting punished for
Oh
it.
man, yeah, Icathia bot
All right, that bind
showing them
landed.
who's boss.
They got the level 2 advantage. They got the health advantage. You really just got to step back, and you might miss a farm here. But
The ignite
Oh.
comes down.
is she? Oh,
And the
she's
kill
dead.
comes down.
Oh.
First blood. This game was Miss Danzy onto Debella. I was closest,
You were
but I'm not
close
going to
enough.
count that.
You know, you called that Miss Danzy would be setting up with the bind on Debella before that black shield
I'll
is
give
leveled, and you
you-
were right.
I'll give you 1 point. You get 1 point, or you get 3 for getting both right.
All right. Yeah, hey, that's fair enough. 1 point for Lemur in the competition. We're going to get back into the game. Amumu headed up toward that top side jungle. Same place that Evelyn is currently,
Damn.
but might be looking for a gank on the returning Yone in the mid lane.
Jeff
Oh, I think
taking
he's
some
doing it.
Yeah,
trades.
he is
Oh,
going
God.
in on it. The flash comes out from
Second
Pui.
Q. Oh, good sidestep.
Oh.
Good sidestep.
Yep, great side
Oh,
step
we're not
from
done,
Pui,
though.
but
We're
Amumu
not
is
done.
still
Oh, no.
chasing
Twig,
him
no.
down.
Flash.
Twig,
He's gonna
please.
have another cute.
Twig,
The
God
flash
damn it, help
comes
me!
out. The shield from Yone, holy
Oh,
bubbles,
God.
does slay
the
King
second
Pui
stun.
and walks away.
Oh,
Lone Wolf killing
my
Tueri as
God.
well.
Yikes. You know, that
3-0 to blue side to start this out.
before Amumu
Man,
was
that was
involved,
close.
I didn't even like the setup. Jeff was a level down. He dove into Malzahar to take a trade under his tower. It was already kind of a bad setup, and that just left him wide open for the Amumu gank to follow.
Hey, good for Bubbles calling the push in the wave here too with Lone Wolf, because I know Lone Wolf was not thinking about that. That's a good call.
A lot of this
Whoa.
up here in the top lane, a lot of scrapping. The Sejuani certainly will need a tier on back, as we already see the mana is becoming an issue up there.
All right, 2K gold lead.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, 4 minutes, 2K gold. Okay, all right. But hey,
Gonna back here.
Jeff Farmlead. That's the only. That's about all I got. That's all I got for Targon right now.
Speaking of a lead, about 2K gold amassed through all of these kills for blue side. Now, how do we think that blue side is going to continue the lead that they have formed, especially with the champions they have? They have the scaling with the Gwen, the Sivir, the Malzahar, so they really just need to kind of either increase their lead or play it safe so red team doesn't get it back. How do we think they go about doing that?
Hey, look
Oh,
what's
this is
up.
a-
It's Dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a dragon angle for blue team this game.
Yep, those kills were going into the mid lane, into the bot lane. The jungle's got it. The top lane's even. I mean, the sums are still up. Everybody's fine up there, but it's the bot lane where you're lacking prio if you're Targon right now. So Icathia could abuse that, take that objective in the bot.
And it looks like Amumu is aware of that.
Like Evelyn doesn't want to fight a losing battle into a lane that has more gold than his lane, so I mean, like force Evelyn to go gank top, and okay, maybe you're Sedge or you get a kill. Who cares?
Yep. She's not even level 6 yet. If you pull the trigger now, she doesn't even have her stealth for a gank to respond
shit.
to it with. Woo!
A little bit of a
Almost brought
strap
a
there.
Mumu back to Brazil. Damn.
Not a lot going on here.
Turtle
in the
has a
bot
tier.
lane.
Turtle has a tier.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
Oh, look at this guy.
Really cool
Hell
turtle coming
yeah.
through with the tier on the Sejuani.
It's so
Ooh,
good.
man.
Hell yeah.
You see that?
Ult's
Emmy
from
Parker's
Gwen
level
there.
6 already blows ult, and Sejuani is fine. Lemur, I think you're a few seconds behind.
Am I?
Maybe. Grant said you might be.
19, 20, 21.
No, I'm
22.
good. I'm
All
there.
right, all right, all right.
Maybe
Just
your
try-
brain's
try to
a little
keep up
behind.
then,
No,
huh?
I'm
You know?
just kidding, I'm just
It
kidding, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Keep up on it.
Oh,
the
another
root
root
coming
going
through
down
in the
on Viper,
bot
and the
lane.
spell shield's a little bit late. Chasing her tower, caught in the baby cage, gonna spell shield on out of that one. Oh,
Kill
Lord!
down onto Debella. Another one for Miss Danzy there, 2-0.
Oh, man.
Oh, how does this go? I haven't seen a Malzahar fight a Yone in the history of mid lane.
No Malzahar Ignite really reduces your kill pressure.
Yeah. I think if he had Ignite, he might have been able to pop it right there and just auto-attack until it was done.
Stun in here in the top
uh-huh.
lane as
That's
Sejuani
it.
runs up. The charm does land.
Also,
Then be
Malzahar solo
Parker.
kill mid. Malzahar
Yeah,
solo kill
Malzahar
mid.
solo killed mid as well. 5-1 for the blue side.
Man, that top
His
lane's a
shield
great
went
lane
away.
to gank. Gwen's kind of a squishy hyper carry, hasn't scaled yet. Sejuani's got the lockdown, Evelyn's got the damage. It's a perfect gank to set up, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Still pushed in here in the bot lane. Interested to
All right,
see
let's
if
learn a
Evelyn's
lesson.
going to try to punish this.
What's
Let's
that going
go
to be?
back. Let's go back to base.
Eat pizza?
Come on.
Both junglers headed down toward the bot side of the map. Evelyn does have her stealth available now, so going to be able to move a little bit more
no.
securely.
Jeff, I think this was a Merc Treads game, my guy.
Oh God, yeah. Wait, he got attack speed in here? Oh, no. Oh, Lord.
I'm scared.
You're going to be lucky if you get to attack.
Twerry
Oh,
is
here we go,
revealed, tries
Twerry.
to go in, hits the charm. A
flank.
Moo Q does land. Morgana walking
Adopt it,
away,
run!
almost down,
He's not
but a
crying.
Moo
He's
gonna
not-
get
he turned
taken
his
away.
crying off.
He's not crying?
He turned the crying off.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
does
no
Jeff have
longer
this?
crying, and that's a double
Double
kill
kill?
for Yone. King Pooey in the mid lane, but not a
Attack
little bit of a
speed
clinic.
difference?
Now, this is the clusterfuck I was looking for. None of that clean shit where we get an early gold lead and we securely take objectives. No. I want some throws back, baby. That's what it's all about.
Red team
Two
getting this
kills
dragon.
on Yone, 1 kill on Evelyn, 2 assists on Evelyn.
Oh,
Gold's
yeah.
going in the right spot.
It's also very important to note they are doing exactly what we wanted them to do. They're prioritizing this dragon, fighting around it, and now hopefully securing
Oh,
it. The
the
blue team
steal
coming
from
in.
Lone
A
Wolf
move
on a
with the
move.
steal.
That was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I saw him smite at 46 health. A little bit of an early smite there by Evelyn, maybe, is how that panned out.
Yeah, Tueri, the Dragon Steel God, getting stolen from here as Jeff picks up the first dragon of the game, a win to Drake.
Ironic that Tueri would have a dragon stolen. Evelyn, Tueri's saying, I blame that it's 12:30 over in the UK. But I seem to remember him getting most of those steals for old Targon at about 2 a.m. So maybe he just needs time to warm up.
I think so.
Yeah,
We'll see it. We'll see it
he's
come
saying
back.
it's too early. It's too early. You know?
That makes complete sense to me. These mid laners definitely the ones that are getting ahead here. 3-0-1 on the Malzahar, 2-2 on the Yone, but Malzahar definitely having a little bit of a CS lead. We'll see how it continues to go. Blue side firmly in the lead for now, increasing to a 3K gold lead.
I would have liked to see this gold go into Sivir, just so that they have the capability to kill Sejuani. But
Gate
hold
coming
on.
in the top lane and the bot lane
Diving
right now.
Sejuani.
Diving says
Oh!
Johnny, but in the bot lane, they get the shutdown onto the Lux. Morgana picking it up, and they're going to pick up the Sivir as well. Hopefully, it goes on to Tueri, and it will with the ultimate Okada slaying Chase under tower.
Turtle lived. Turtle survived the tower dive. All right.
You know, Tueri was much like the absentee father portrayed in the Icathia rap from levels 1 through 5. But you know what Evelyn loves? That's level 6. Permanent stealth, permanent interaction. That's what she's going for now.
Where he got his cigarettes and milk, and he is back on the rift, ready to cause havoc.
And now you feel bad that you ever doubted he would come back.
Yone hitting the tower here, going to get the TP out of the Malzahar. No big harm, no big foul. We're at a little bit of a lull in the game, so let's talk about this, gentlemen. How do we feel about these drafts going into Game 2? From just how this early game has panned out, are there any picks you think we might not see in Game 2?
I think we need more time to see how it develops, really, because some of these picks, like Gwen, if you made that judgment right now, you might think, Gwen's not doing much for you. But I think that's a completely different answer 15 minutes from now when Gwen's popping off.
Yeah,
Hey, we'll
the Lux is a bit of a problem, but how big of a problem is it, you know?
Is she going to turn team fights around, or is she just a
Okay,
lane menace?
hold on.
Ooh, the Black Shield coming out. Ooh, the stun lands, though, and the Morgana Q. Good CC chain there in the bot lane. Not going to get too much, but half the health bar out of it. But still
She's a couple
good
of spells
trade.
from death. Oh, the Ignite going down to Holy Bubbles, but Jeff is going to rubber band back to the middle of the lane.
Yeah, Bubbles did have his ult up.
Yeah.
You were kind of towing the line on
You
how
don't want to
long you
get under
stay.
that tower.
Does it force you back if you're being suppressed?
It does. I don't think anything can stop you from the timeout.
CS pretty even across the board here outside of the mid lane and the bot lane, which is where a lot of this lead for blue side is coming from.
That would actually be a genius bait if you went just into tower range, baited out the Malzahar ult, and then you knew that you were going to rubber band back in half a second anyway.
Yeah. Zach makes a good point. CC will keep you out if you're CC'd. So if you're CC'd, you can't snap back.
Oh, suppression will. Okay, all right.
So it doesn't stop at the back, it just delays it.
Ooh, Twirly
Game
hanging
one-
out in the bot lane.
Ooh, good spell shield there from the Sivir. Probably saving your life, but the Lux is caught in the cage and taken down by Debella.
They don't even need Twirly for that, gang. Debella puts her in the cage and has all the damage to make sure that's the last cage she ever sees. Everyone's going to go ahead and take the other kill. The leftovers.
We see ganks once again on either side of the map on the same time, with the bot side winning out again. Tueri 3-2 and 3 on this Evelyn. He could become a bit of a problem as the kills shift toward the side of red.
Really cool Turtles doing a really great job of absorbing that gank pressure and not giving too much up in the top lane.
Yep, the biggest problem that I can see coming out of Tueri's team here is the CS differential that's accumulating in the bot lane and the mid lane. Mid one's not that bad right now, but Malzahar's pushing in right now. However, the Vygar behind the Sivir is a lot of that gold, and why blue team still has a gold lead even with the gold deficit, or rather still has a gold lead even with the kill advantage on red side.
You stole that insight from Twitch chat. Oh,
I stole the start of that thought from it.
Can Yone
Tueri
get
is behind
away?
Malzahar and does hit the charm.
Oh!
Yone ultimate comes through but does not land. Malzahar getting out of the way, but will get... he got the suppression off. The shutdown does happen. The flash away has to happen as well. It's a 3v2 currently.
Oh no,
Amumu gonna try to take on the Yone, it looks like. This might not be prudent as the Morgana bind lands.
my God.
Long range
Really good
fadeaway
bind by
bind.
Adelphi. She's 2-0-5 right now, the Lux.
2-0-5 Adelphi. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Sejuani gonna
He's
win a
got
trade
it.
here in the top lane.
Man, this
Yeah,
is really
that was a
turned
great
around.
bind. Great bind from Adelphi.
Yeah, still down in gold a little bit, but man, they are making things happen over there on Targon.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
caught
Well,
by the Lux root. Will
And
get
she's
out with
fine.
a flash.
Unkillable Demon Queen Adelphi.
That
Let's
is
go.
just... God, you hate that if you're a Icathia right now. It'd feel great to get a pick because Dragon's up, and if you get prio for that, maybe you have an opportunity there, but no, without that
Yep.
pick...
It still does force the back for Dragon, so you can establish some priority here, but we see Tueri down in the bot lane establishing
along with
pressure
Yone
of
in
his
the backside.
own.
This is a dual gang. We got a 3v2 down here.
It is. They don't know Tueri's here, but they have a suspicion, and their suspicion is gratified. Lux with a
Woo!
great bind onto Yone, going to stop the dive from happening. Walking off of it is blue side. Great disengage.
Oh, really cool turtle coming down from the top lane to help the team push over their advantage in this fight and take the objective.
First
Yeah, Bel's
turret
hurt.
going down in mid lane. Red team looks like they're going to secure an uncontested dragon. Put themselves to 1 in the game. Hex Tech. Let's see
Little
what Soul.
Ocean Soul game.
Ocean
okay.
Soul.
That's pretty juicy.
That is. Especially with that big tank on either team with the Amumu and the Sejuani. Gives your Yone a bit more survivability as well.
It's helpful in poke fights too, where Lux hits you with an E and your chunks are 30% of your life, and you want to take a little break, but Ocean Soul puts you right back up to full for a second to continue your siege or your Baron fight.
Yeah.
Rift Herald going down to Icathia. That's a great objective for them to take. I want them to pop this in the top lane and dish out some of that gold to Gwen. We need to get her going.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
and
definitely
yep.
do.
They're going to give it solo to her. Jungler not taking it. We're not splitting the
Ooh,
budget
Amumu
here. We're
going in
finding
on the
Jeff
Yone
on the way
here.
out.
And they do find the Yone. Yone has to flash away. Probably will go down, but has the ultimate to get out of it. The flash follow-up by Amumu, not going to be able to land. Both red side members getting out, but summoner spells expended.
2 ults blown just to get him out of that.
Yeah, definitely will not matter too much, I don't think, as both objectives on the map are down.
Whoa.
It will let them siege this mid lane turret a bit.
Tweri is not the best person to be clearing this tower right now. I think with Holy Bubbles as ult up, they could get the pick right here and continue the push. Just pop a little Space Aids on Evelyn and then hit her with the ult. Amumu with the bind should be able to finish the kill, but they're going to back off, take the minion wave, and go about their day.
Yep, Sejuani in the top lane. Pretty even with Gwen right now, both of them keeping it fairly close.
A Mumu building Ninja Tabby this game. I'm not sure if that's necessary into this team comp, but you know what? Yone is going to be doing
Hey,
significantly
yeah, he
less
doesn't want
damage
that
to him.
Yone to do any damage to him.
He says, hey, Jeff, fuck you in particular. King Pooey, more like King Dam... No, opposite of that. What's the opposite of a king?
King,
A popper,
no
popper
damage. King, no
king,
damage.
King, no damage.
Evelyn coming down into the bot lane. Tueri been repeat ganking this lane, and it looks like he's going to try to go again. But the Yone has been caught up by the Amumu and the Malzahar. This is a 2v1 in the top river, and Tueri is going to come up to respond appropriately. The Malzahar ult does come out on the Yone. The stun from Amumu, the silence onto the Yone. The Yone is still alive, but will go down to shut down to Malzahar. And now everyone's rotating to the fight. We got a double kill from Malzahar. We have a TP in from the Gwen, who's going to try to turn this around. Really cool turtle taking down Lone Wolf. Chase under tower, slays really cool turtle in retaliation. A triple kill for the Malzahar. 4 kills for blue side, or 5 kills for blue side. That's an ace.
That was an absolutely insane team fight from Icathia. Just completely wiping the floor with Targon. They're going to get to push this mid lane in. They've got the Rift Herald up. Holy cow, they are going to have a vastly expanded gold lead after that.
Oh, yeah. They executed that pick so well. Getting onto that Yone and making sure he was not at all a factor in that fight.
They're going for the
and
inhib
they definitely
turret.
ended up winning him for it.
Oh, Yone
ultimate does
ulting.
go in. He is looking for a pick here. 2 flashaways from the blue team. The Ignite does go down. Yone has to snap back, and there's not going to be a return kill.
Yeah, part of the reason they won that fight in the river so strongly was that they layered that CC, or they timed that CC to get the suppression, the Amumu stun, the Malzahar silence. Yone never got an opportunity to use
Tueri
their
goes
ult.
for the flash.
Holy
Oh, the tower
shit!
with a double kill. Shut
The
down.
throwback.
Now that was pretty good, Tueri. I like that one.
You were talking about, how the draft went, some things we might do differently next game, and I said we need more time. I think it is at this time I can say, get rid of Evelyn. That's so fucking annoying. You win an entire team fight, you're up by 5k gold, you're feeling good about yourself. Oh, I didn't realize I died because of the stealth bitch.
And they banned Wukong.
And they banned Wukong.
And they banned Wukong, yeah. Oh, man. Dragon, not too far off. Gonna be up for the next objective of the game. Of course, gonna be a ocean dragon.
Man, Turtle's just vibing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Staying in his lane, moisturized,
Hey,
handing out.
DeBella's
Yeah,
on point
farm.
today. You know how I can tell people are thinking about things? DeBella is Wing every bush. She is fully aware that it gives vision, and she's trying to get vision on everybody and anyone to make sure that this dragon can go over to the red side.
Yeah, look at the vision control for Targon around that dragon. Icathia is coming in here to try to clean some of it up, but man, it is a great spread as it stands now.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another team fight, that's for sure. Members of the red side still trickling in, slowly but surely.
5v5, nobody's playing around with side lane pushes. We're just here to fight, and everybody knows it.
Clearing out some
Everybody,
vision still. Red side looking for an engage. Oh, the Proto Belt goes out, but the Amumu comes out with a 4-man ultimate. The Malzahar ult comes down too, but there's a Black Shield. The ult out from Evelyn. Yone is in the fight. Yone is taking damage. Azonia's comes out, but the Lone Wolf does kill King Booey. Holy bubbles with the kill on Okada. Red side getting routed once again. Another clean ace for blue side. A dragon, and they're running away with this one.
All right, now you have to criticize a little bit. Targon, you're down 6,000 gold. You just got completely wiped in a team fight. Maybe you don't want to just take a straight-up 5v5 team fight immediately after that. Maybe we go around the map, we collect some of this bounty gold that's on these towers, the low health in the mid lane and the top lane. Maybe we avoid the enemy for a little bit and try to equalize that gold differential. But here we are, we took the fight, and we're seeing the results now. Shadow Islands cleaning up another one and heading to Baron to seal the deal.
Yeah, huge problem for the red side this time. Important to note as well in that fight, what really started it off was Tueri rocket belting forward to try to get some kind of play, and Amumu immediately queuing onto him. Lone Wolf queued onto him, hit the 4-man Amumu ultimate, and it was curtains from there.
Yep, that set the Lux up to land some of those skill shots in the wake of the Amumu ult, the earth-shattering Amumu ult, I should say. It was a little bit difficult for them to approach that bottleneck with the Vigor Cage and the CC coming up from Targon. But the thing is, Icathia doesn't have to. They're happy to just sit in the river and beat you from over there.
Morgana alone in the mid lane currently. Evelyn up on Krug, so they do have a little bit of a window if they are trying to take one. Gonna rotate down now, and they might get pincered if Sejuani comes down. Looks like she is in a long walkabout way.
All right, this is looking pretty good.
This is
as
a good
setup.
pincer.
Oh, yeah.
They're on this inhibitor, but they might lose their lives for it. Gwen is still pushing a tower in the top lane, and here they are in the back line. Another team fight, but the ultimate immediately onto Evelyn, getting taken down in the back line. The Yone ultimate comes through, hits 2. The Amumu ultimate comes through, and it's going to clean them up. They are taking so much damage from this Amumu, from this Sivir. The Flash Q comes in. That might be the game.
Game 2, baby.
All right, talk to me about game 2. And, we can say that in an unironic way because this is over at 23 minutes. Shadow Islands starts the game out strong, throws it back a little bit. Targon finding some great picks. But in the end, when Shadow Islands showed up to a team fight, they just won it decisively.
Hey, Edgar.
What you want?
It's Icathia.
Who did I say?
Shadow Islands. It is not Shadow Islands, but it is Icathia.
Fucking Shadow Islands. You never know with them. Well, Envy Parker was playing for Shadow Islands, so that's really what I was thinking.
This team won a game. It's not Shadow Isles. What
God. Spot the difference.
Oh.
Hextech casters, let's go.
Woo! Bias.
Oh, man. All right, I'm going to crack open another Truly as we go into the Game 1 analysis and Game 2 pregame.
Yeah, I'll take a shot for that.
Yeah, so how are we feeling after that game? It seemed like such a stomp from Icathia, and it just happened all of a sudden. They won one team fight, and then won another, and then one more at the inhibitor, and just ended the game.
Let's talk about what worked for Targon, because it looks like they got shit on, and I don't think they did. Like, Adelphi swagged out on that Morgana. I think she played damn well on that Morgana. The fact that MV Parker's in the top lane and going against Turtle, like, Turtle neutralized the hell out of that lane with Sejuani. So both of those picks seemed fantastic. Evelyn, I don't think was bad. I think it might have just been bad into their... Or actually, no, I won't even say that. I will say Evelyn ended up bad because of the team comp they drafted.
Yes, right. Even the champion
not
mastery.
fault at all. It was just like, man, there's just so much CC on that team. Like, you can't get in and out. Like, it's impossible.
I also would fault her positioning in the one team fight in Dragon we saw with the huge Amumu engage. I think one of the issues with how that went for Targon is the fact that Evelyn was caught in that Amumu ult. Evelyn, I think, should be positioning on the flank to try to get in on the back line and avoid the huge CC fiesta that comes with the front end of those team fights.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Zach made a good point using the Proto Belt to try to pop the Malzahar shield, because Malzahar was the clear #1 threat, and like that does eliminate the shield. So
I get that, but at the same time, you're doing that from a position where you're in the front, and you're in the front. You're not behind a tank. You're not on a flank to break it. So getting caught by the Amumu was definitely a punish for a play that I think was not the best. But hey, let's stop talking about the past. Let's talk about the future. What do they need to change?
Lawful go down. I was in here for half a second. Calm down, Twerry.
God damn it, Twerry. How do you work this thing? How do you work computers? All right. Twerry Lol versus Icathia. Where'd Twerry's 4 teammates go?
We're not cool enough for Twerry's 4 teammates to still be there.
They abandoned him. Oh, they probably just can't find him because he's stealth all the time.
Well, we're in draft. We are in draft.
We're going fast on this one. That's what I like to see. Tryndamere coming out. First ban for the blue side.
Hey, oh wait, no, that was only if they won. Never mind.
You know, I think another adaptation I would make for Targon...
Shit.
Oh man, they are going fast. I think another adaptation I make for Targon is not necessarily in all the champions they picked, but how they play the map with what they've got. I think like if it came to a straight up 5v5, that Amumu jungle brings huge power to a 5v5 team fight. Whereas the Evelyn is most valuable in a 2v1 you don't know is a 2v1. In the picks over here, over there, and spread out maps. He did. But then when they all showed up, that's when it went wrong for Targon. If you want to play the Evelyn, you got to play the map. You got to spread out. You got to be pushing multiple lanes, and you got to make plays in between them.
Yeah, for sure. But this draft we're seeing right now looks completely different.
Oh, yeah.
Rumble Sivir coming out for Icathia and Seraphine Vhagar rather than Morgana Vhagar coming out. And the Evelyn might get picked again.
I'm going to grab a beer ski.
It does. Interesting. Again, 3 AP threats. They're sticking to their guns. They know what they want to do.
I think they got to pick a Mumu here. Yeah, otherwise it's going to get banned.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I know he doesn't want to do it, but I really think if you put Jeff on an ADC mid like Tristana, I think that game goes so different. The fact that he can skirt the team fights as opposed to going into the Amumu shit and everything. Like,
yeah, he actually gets to do a little bit of healing.
It's so hard to play a melee carry into that kind of team comp, and they've already kind of got that going.
Oh yeah, I mean, Amumu ult with Rumble ult is a force to be reckoned with.
I think that Targon lost sight of what's important by letting him play Rumble on MV Parker this game. Oh man, what a menace!
Yeah, this.
I don't know. Turtle played damn good up there. Like Turtle might do fine into it.
That's true. They might even lane swap though.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could see MV Parker mid Rumble.
Man, that's the one thing Icathia has done this season is lane swap every fucking week. They have been the most flexible of any team in terms of positioning.
Yeah, they certainly have. And we see here they are going to bait out the Sylas again. Again, not necessarily liking the AP mid ban when they show 3 AP threats. And the Ziggs also coming out.
Yeah, I feel like they should have learned from that by now, but here we are. We're still banning the AP mid threats.
I mean, it just worked pretty well, so whatever. Do it again. Fuck it. Okay, got the Lux out of there. That's good.
Adelphi asking in the League of Legends client, bro, who is these Sylas and Ziggs for? Targon's as confused as we are.
Ari Lux coming in from the other side. We thought that Lux band would probably populate itself. The Morgana, the pick from Icathia this time, taking it away.
You ban my Lux? Well, I'll just bind you on another champ. Who's it going to be? I can't wait.
I think you do the Sedge again. Sedge was great.
Yeah, and it looks like they will do the Sejuani. One more time.
I want to see Tristana or Vayne mid.
Vayne mid. Haven't seen that since Caps pulled it out.
Oh, Vayne would be hot.
It's time for Jeff to do it. Come on.
Zed boy.
Okay. All right.
If you look at my League of Legends DMs, I knew that was coming.
It looks like we're double dipping on the assassins here with the Zed Evelyn. I would just pick a tank here from Icathia, right? Just pick a tank mid.
Yeah.
And then how do they ever kill you? They have to get on the Sivir, and you have enough peel with the Morgana Black Shield, the Amumu.
Man, that would be the Galio if it wasn't banned.
Oh, 100%.
Tank.
It's a pretty big pain in your ass, though.
Hey, Vex is pretty tanky.
A tank into an AP assassin and an AD assassin is the biggest pain in your ass ever. Like, okay, I build health and hope and pray.
Huh.
Vex pick up here. Gonna try to bring some fear into the equation.
I'm kind of confused by the Vex pick. Vex is like a common pick for, hey, I want to be an AP guy, but I'm sick and tired of all these AD mid laners. The thing about Zed is that he's immune to the one thing that makes that the way it is. Because his dashes. And Zed doesn't have a dash.
Yeah, he
Zed
has a blink.
Yeah. Talon dashes. Yasuo dashes. Yone dashes. Zed does not dash. It's kind of a bad matchup for Vex.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out.
Oh, man.
What are you asking?
How do you do emojis in League chat?
What?
Oh, I have no idea.
They're doing emojis?
She posted like 4 horse emojis. How do you do that? I want to do that.
I'm kind of jealous of that, honestly.
What does that mean to post 4 horse emojis? Is that like the 4 horsemen of the Zedpocalypse?
All right, please excuse me one moment. I'm going to take one more fireball shot before I make this statement.
While he's taking that fireball shot, Edgar, good point in chat here from Christo. 2 spell shields in the bot lane this time. The Sivir spell shield and the Morgana spell shield.
Man, Icathia just loves
into a
stacking those
double
spell
AP
shields.
bot.
Who cares? Didn't ask. Zed first blood on Vex this game. There's my prediction.
Hey, we're not even into the 3 minutes
I don't
yet.
give
but you
a
know
shit,
what? I'll
Boomer.
give it to you.
You just rooting for Jeff to die every
first
game,
blood.
huh?
Jeff's going to end this game with 15 fucking kills.
All right, so Zed on to Vex. That's your
Yep, instantly. Easy.
perfect. What about you, Edgar?
Oh man, I think I'm going for the Morgana this one. I'm going for Morgana onto Seraphine.
That was my other
Ooh.
pick. I think the Morgana is a pretty threatening lane down there, too.
Morgana onto Seraphine.
Only because I think Danny would ignite on Lux last game, too. And when you go ignite on Morgana, it's even easier, it feels like.
This isn't Danny's Morgana though, is
Yeah,
it?
no,
Oh,
it's
it
not
is.
me.
It is. Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
I mean, Danny took ignite on Lux support last game.
Yeah,
So she for sure does it again.
it definitely could be. Who do I want to give it to this game? I think I am also going to give it to the Zed. But I'm going to say the kill happens onto the Amumu.
So we're all expecting the Zed to get beat up, just by different people.
Well, no, I think
No, no,
Zed's
no.
getting the first
I think
blood.
Zed is getting the
Oh,
kill.
you
Yeah.
think Zed's getting the... Okay, all right.
Onto the
all right.
You
Amumu.
think he's
I-
getting it onto the Amumu? Okay.
Yep, I think he's going up into the top river, fighting over Scuttle Crab, and killing the Amumu.
I think if that happens, I think the Amumu Q lands and Zed takes him under turret.
Ooh.
Oh! Does that work? Or does Amumu just go to the place where it landed?
You can, I mean, you can. It's like everything. You can buffer anything in this game, so it fucking takes you with you.
I'd like to give a quick cheers to Lone Wolf, whose Guinness I am drinking left over in my refrigerator.
That is pretty fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Excited to see how this one is going to pan out. Adelphi hovering the Soraka, maybe saying, hey, I wanted to pick this, but they wouldn't let me.
I don't know. Her Seraphine's just as good as her. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. That Morgana was nuts last game.
No,
Yo,
that Morgana was great.
There were like 3 fully max ranged binds. That was
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
Do y'all notice anything about the bans this game? If you're hard at spelling...
I see Taweri.
Taweri, yep,
on,
Taweri over there. That's right. That's correct. And over here we have Kagi. Kagi.
Oh,
Kagi.
Kagi.
Because
There
Targon
it
is
is
playing for Kagi today, for this week.
For Kagi?
That has to be the cutest skin I've ever seen in my life.
The emote's
It has
cuter
to
than
be.
the skin.
The emote is cuter than the skin. You're right.
All right, if Icathia wins this in under 25 minutes, they got to play against the casters next game. We're going to game 3.
All right. Hey,
I'll
I'm
fuck
down
you
for
up.
that.
We'll 3v5 you.
I'll 4v5. We get a 4th.
Well, you guys kind of messed this up for me because now going into the 3 minutes, what are we going to talk about? we don't have our 3-minute option anymore, so we've got to do something like talk about the team comps or something like that.
Here's
I
what
will
I
do
want
no
to talk
such
about. I want Targon to not just take straight up 5v5s this time, especially now you got a Zed in the works. You and that Taweri, you just run around the map, killing whoever's dumb enough to be caught out alone, and keep the other people under tower clearing waves or some bullshit. You just run around the map assassinating people. You don't show up for the 5v5. You get some other stuff around the map.
Yeah. I think I'd agree with that. I also want to see how Evie Parker is going to do on this Rumble. We know it's a signature pick of his, but we did see Really Cool Turtle really make sure that the Gwen was not too much of an impact last game. So I'm very interested to see this top lane matchup and how this will be played out. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left until we get into game. Thank you all for joining us. We are on the official Booz Bash 6 stream. Very excited to be here with my co-casters. AP seems to be the talk of the day. 4 AP threats on both sides with a single AD threat. Is this something that we've seen in other team comps in this meta, or is this just these two teams going at it?
I mean, they're just picking they're picking AOE and they're picking crowd control, right? And those champions just happen to be AP, right? Like,
Yep. I think
We're
that's
all
the truth
picking-
over there on Icathia.
we're
They just-
picking the R button champions.
They got big team fight champs they like. I think that's the comp.
Yep. Very interested to see how it pans out.
I think it's a different reasoning over there on Targon. I mean, it's champs we like, but that's the thing. Our champ pool is just mostly AP mages. That's how it ended up this way.
I'm very interested to see Tuberi on the Evelyn 2 games in a row.
I mean, Vex mid is a lot more susceptible than Malzahar is, so...
Yeah. Does not have that spell shield blocking Evelyn's abilities.
And Zed is bullshit.
The only out that Vex has in a gank is the fear, and you can't really control when that fear goes off. It's like a 28-second cooldown, and it's going to proc on the next ability you use, regardless of whether you want it to or you're using it on minions or on people. So if you just wait for that bar to not be full red, there's your opportunity. She's got not much crowd control to defend herself with. She's got a little bit of shield, a little bit of slow, sit and duck otherwise, especially for an Amumu.
Yep. 100%. Just a reminder for our audience, we are playing a game. I am up 1.0 right now.
Yeah.
But we for now, exactly. But we will see if any of our selections ring true this game, and hopefully we can do a phenomenal game 3 for you guys at home. Now
I
let's,
plan to,
without further ado, get on to the Rift.
I plan to make my comeback on game 3. That's when it all comes together.
Oh, that's fair. So you think it's like I get another point or Ben gets a point and then you slam dunk it and we miss it next
That's
round?
right. Yep.
I'm getting 3 points this game. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeff is solo killing that Vex, whether you fucking like it or not.
Fair
Yeah, but
moment.
first? I don't know if it's first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Different Amumu skin coming out of Lone Wolf this game.
Huh. Sedge decided to go for Flash this game instead of Ignite. That's interesting.
Yeah. Might not feel as confident in this lane as the one against the Gwen.
I mean, it's about the same.
Yeah. However, Rumble does have teleport, not Ignite, where a lot of Rumbles would take Ignite regardless of being
Look,
top.
they all
No,
tried
it
to
looks-
spell
they-
Coggy, but they
and
did it out of
fucked
order.
up. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Mortuary? Okay.
Oh, Christo making a call in the tops. Oh my gosh,
What'd
this
that invade
invade.
do?
You guys see this?
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good
That's
angle.
a 5-mid invade.
No!
With a good angle.
No!
And walks back in first blood.
Called it!
Got him!
Called it, baby!
Oh
Let's
my
go!
God.
There's my 3 points!
3 points
my
going
Woo!
over to Edgar. That's a
the
pretty big
fuck?
one.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is all rigged. This is bullshit.
Got him. I'm not even gonna need game 3 now.
All right, I call.
Oh man, that's fantastic. Gonna start off slow, other than that first blood on the invade from Icathia.
That was a good job from Icathia going the correct route and hugging that wall so nobody gives away the tri-bush activity. And over there on Targon, we walked through the tri-bush and past it, and then we didn't have somebody in the bush for the split second when you start to see him coming. Oof.
The saddest part was Adelphi was almost out of it, and she didn't even know it. She could have just kept walking
she
away.
just
She would have
kept
been
walking,
fine,
yeah.
but she sidestepped back into the bush.
Man, I think Envy Parker, this is a much more early aggression top laner than the who's the scissors lady called? The Gwen. The Gwen one, yeah.
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 Miranda? Yeah, Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda. Miranda the scissors girl.
Since Cross, I completely agree. I'm a big fan of starting the support item on supports.
Wait a second. Oh, there we go. The scoreboard wasn't updated.
Ah.
Yeah. I knew I forgot to do one of the things.
Not a lot happening here in the very early game, other than the push going in the top lane here. Looks like Sejuani's having a little bit more of a difficult time dealing with the flamethrower from Rumble.
You know, 80% of League of Legends is farming, and the other 20% is a video game.
Hey.
I knew you would be personally offended by that statement. Oh,
Someone has
Sedge,
to
you don't
pay
want
me.
any of this right now. This Rumble's hot. Level 3 Rumble's really fucking strong.
Sivir walking up in front of the wave here. The binding does not land.
We call that
Big
move
opportunity
the
there.
cross-country.
A little bit more poke happening. Looks like Rumble is going to do a little bit of an invade here and spot the Evelynn.
Nice
Great
Thunderlord's
Zed
triggered by Zeg, yeah.
Yeah.
So they know Evelynn is in the top side jungle on the side of Icathia.
Completely visible, as she is not yet a stealth champion, just a farm champion.
I think I expected this. I expected us to go a little bit slower here in the early game.
You know, if King,
Icathia has the one win, but over on the side of Targon, they're going to play this one very carefully because this could be their winner's bracket life.
if King Pui keeps the poke up on this mid lane, I think at level 6 he has an easy kill on this Vex. The question is she going to go back before then? Maybe get some armor. Like a Seeker's.
Seeker's arm guard.
Delphi grabbing some vision, but by the way, Amumu's top. Oh, that's Miss
Vex is
Dancing.
going to have
not a
to
Delphi.
back, and he does not have TP.
Wow, that's a spin move right there. That's a lot of RPMs. I'd be feeling sick right now.
So while we have a little bit of a lull, why don't you guys talk to me about the Chemtech bracket and what exactly has happened in the Chemtech bracket to lead us to this point, and where do we think it's going from here? Great trade from the Zed, but it looks like Rumble's actually in the mid lane.
Rumble?
Gonna push him off of the wave.
Does he have a clone right now, a Shadow? No. Doesn't need it. Just going to
No,
use
he
the
can just walk
patented
away.
method of walk away. Walk away.
So
in the
yeah,
mid lane.
Ben specifically, I'm gonna say, what have you liked about Chemtech so far, and what does this match mean for the rest of the tournament?
Well, this is a fight or flight response. This is it. Targon loses this, they are done. This is their Booz Bash 6 life. It is interesting that the only other time these teams have played, Targon actually had to give up a free loss due to Riot being an indie company.
Small indie
And this is their first actual full series in this particular matchup. But Targon, over recently, has been showing some life, I think partially due to the fact that they put Pui mid, as opposed to, 80 carry doesn't actually matter in this game anymore, so
Confirmed.
giving him some agency. So I'm still feeling okay in this game.
Good.
I couldn't even tell you who the fourth team was. I know there's Grant's team, there's Jeff's team, and there's Lone Wolf's team, and then there's another team.
Yeah.
Oh, Ox's team.
Yes, Team Ox.
Yeah.
I think
We're getting an invade off here pre-level 6. Important to note.
I think the first time these teams played, it was also like a 30-minute cluster, anybody could have won it kind of game. So it wasn't a blowout for the one game they did play week 1.
Oh, Mumu waited
man.
that out perfectly with the stun timing in the bot lane. Gonna get a flash that probably didn't need to happen from DeBella.
Well, I think he got the spell shield on him. He's like, oh, look at this. I have a Morgana spell shield. I no longer need to be concerned with this silly Viger wall.
Yep. Unfortunately does not net a kill, but that will be a summoner spell burned in the bot lane.
Zed has not backed with all of his money yet.
Tueri looking to come in the top side here, still level 5, so not stealthed up, and will get spotted out, so we'll have to walk away from that one. Big trade here on the bot side of the map. Sivir getting a lot of damage here, has the exhaust come out from Adelphi.
I just got flashbacks to Crotad for some reason. My PTSD is kicking in.
Where from Crotad, precisely?
Oh, no, nothing. Anyway, oh my
okay,
God!
all
Develop farming.
Rumble W coming out once again, spitting that fire onto the Sejuani.
Yeah, talk about
Definitely-
a song of fire and ice in the top lane this game.
I need Zed to back so he can come back with like 55 long swords and kill some people.
55 long swords and 1 pair of boots. Is that what you're thinking right now?
He's not.
Amumu coming into the
Oh!
mid lane here, looking for a gank. Hits
Wow!
the Q onto the Zed. Ignite goes down. The Zed ultimate comes out, but it won't matter. Holy bubbles! Killing
Oh,
King Bowie
man.
in the mid lane.
That was a beautiful Amumu Q to start that gank off.
Yeah, he's got it popping off with this.
I don't know if Zed's shadow was down or if he just didn't have the reaction time or didn't believe the Amumu had the balls to land that bandage toss, but it was not going well for him after it did.
Yep, Lone Wolf playing very, very well these last 2 games on the Amumu. See if he can continue to do that for the rest of the series.
Vex is going to go for the Lost Chapter first over the Seeker's Arm Guard, saying, I don't believe you can kill me, Zed. I'm just going to go ahead and do my thing.
Yeah,
Lots of poking happening.
Swords. I don't know.
2 longsword? Well, I mean 4, because you got 2 in the Dirk. Dirk's
MV
2 for
Parker
1.
going into 2 Aries jungle one more time. The blue buff is up, and the blue buff he's going to try to secure, but I think the Sejuani looks like he might.
Nope. Right,
went back to the wave. So we'll see how this
not in
goes.
position to health. He's got 200 health left.
He is on the Evelyn. The Evelyn
Help. Can I get some
gonna
help?
walk away, but Sejuani's gonna walk down. Zed walking up as well. This is a pincer. Rumble knows the Zed is coming up, going to have to try to counter in some way. The Amumu is there. The Rumble does come down to try to heal for it. The ultimate from the Amumu comes through. Lone Wolf with the kill on Pui, and that is an overextension from Blue Side trying to chase MV Parker out of their jungle.
Hey, what is that symbol on MV Parker? Is that the Zed ult? Is it broken?
I don't know.
Is it?
Is it
it is the Zed ult. Yeah.
It never popped.
Oh, Zed ult wasn't up. He didn't ult. So.
Well, then what the hell is it?
Is it an Evelyn mark?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It looks like a KDA thing.
Evelyn is coming back up here to the top lane. We know the Amumu is here in the Evelyn.
No, don't be afraid.
Not
Look,
going to try
You're
anything.
good. He's half health.
Evelyn
hunting alone?
Pretty good, though.
Did she spot that?
Yeah. Gonna let this top lane push in. Might go for the dive onto Parker here.
We got to dive. Did you not see him go back up there? No, he's right there. Oh, okay.
Oh, but it actually comes through onto Amumu. The charm does the flash charm from Tueri.
Whoa!
They'll get the kill onto Lone Wolf. They don't even need to dive as they take down the Amumu in the top lane. But the Vex is here. Gonna try to get a little bit of counter. Gonna decide against it and walk away. A solo bolo for 2 players.
Lone Wolf just getting nailed by the Sejuani ult over that wall. That was brutal. You saw his teeth break. They're still on the rift. He's got to go pick them up after that. Holy Bubbles also showed up for the roam, but the job was already done, and everybody was still full health. There's not really a pick to be had there.
Nope, not at all. Dragon, by the way, still untaken in this game, 11 minutes in.
I think that's good for Targon and bad for Icathia. I think that's really the objective they want to play around.
Rumble ult does come down in the top lane. Sejuani not being able to be slowed in it, gonna be able to walk away just fine.
All right, Miss Dancy just taking a little break in the bushy here with Chase under tower. What's going to happen here?
Looks like they want to let them know that they're not in the bot lane, and they are going to move out of this bush now.
I think maybe Morgana was looking for a bind and just kind of blocked off by the minions. Adelphia, I'm not sure if that was intentional positioning, but not giving them an opportunity to catch her with those minions blocking.
Looks like red team might be looking at Dragon here with the Amumu here on the bot side. Evelyn in base resetting would not be able to currently contest, but could get there quickly enough.
You know, I think they could do it without much heartburn, but I'd be kind of anxious to make that kind of play with an Evelyn on the other team. You just have this uncertainty kind of around you. Everything you do, you're like, am I about to get ganked? I have no idea.
100%. They are going to hard shove this wave in bot lane with the Sivir, probably trying to get a reset off.
Vex looking to motion towards Dragon.
Yep, looks like it will be a Dragon call from Icathia. We'll see if Tueri sticks around for the steal. He's going to get the charm onto... Oh, doesn't actually hit the charm, just lands the ability. The ultimate does come out. The Amumu ultimate comes out as well, though. The Vex ult lands onto Tueri. Tueri easily takes down Holy Bubbles, but that's going to be a Rumble ult onto Tueri. A double kill for the Sivir. That's going to be a Dragon for Icathia and a really good swing for them, and that's the gold exactly where they want it.
Targon's Kryptonite is showing up to an objective and having a lot of people in the fight, and we're meeting that Kryptonite once again as this Dragon fight goes to Icathia, not Shadow Islands. Not Shadow Islands. Definitely not them. Wait, is Seraphim's word quest not done? 450? Oof.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming through. Ignite happening, and Danzy
Big picks.
with a kill onto Dabella in the bot lane. That's one in the pocket for Morgana.
Man, that's a rough lane.
Yeah.
Anytime Morgana lands that Q, you are done. You just don't have enough burst damage to dissuade them from pursuing a kill.
Especially the Sivir already having this Noon Quiver crit cloak completed.
Calling the cavalry. We got
TP
Evelyn
coming bot
and
lane.
Zed coming. And wait, the TP too? All right.
They full committed to this, and it's
Oh,
not going to net them
no.
anything as Red Team gets to walk away.
It's just Bella's TP. I mean, she's she's the bot lane. So.
Yeah. Man, it's tragic to send two people down for that and just have them walk away scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough with a
And
Sivir
that's going to be
Morgana.
plates in the mid lane. Going on to the Vex, going to make up a little bit for that CS gap. $3K gold lead for Icathia here, 6-2 with a dragon in their pocket. Looking to be a dominant control of this game as they were in game one.
Hey,
We'll see if Targon can summit the hill and take him
where
out.
the hell did Herald go? When did that happen? Who did that?
Looks like Evelyn.
Huh, I missed that. She's as sneaky from like spectator mode as she is in the game.
Oh, yeah. Amumu coming up toward the top side of the map here, putting pressure onto the Sejuani. The Q will not land. The Rumble ultimate, a little
That was
bit
close.
disjointed there. Flash does come out from the Sejuani, but the second Q will land. We'll see if Amumu ultimate does come out. It won't, and the Sejuani will walk away scot-free.
That might have been a kill with the first Q landing, but Sejuani just has such a high health pool, she's able to get out of there.
But look here in the bot lane, the stun
Oh,
landing
beautiful
onto the
Viger
Seraphine,
cage.
but the cage, exactly, to where he misses the ultimate, unfortunately, with the Morgana getting
Ooh.
away from that one, burning the Flash.
I do not respect this Vex. She did not follow the ult. You know if you land the ult, you gotta follow the ult. Even if it's the wrong thing to do.
Vex
Oh, shit.
going to get collapsed on here by the Zed.
Woo!
But the full three people are there. Let's see if the Zed gets the kill. The Black Shield comes through. Zed will not land the kill, but the Evelyn is here
Oh, no!
with the Flash. Will pick up the kill onto Holy Bubbles, but trade his own life for it as Chase Under Tower picks up another kill.
Damn, MV Parker's just dishing out the damage to this boar in the top lane. Oh, King Pooey. You
Oh,
were way
King
out of position,
Pooey.
buddy.
Luckily dodges all of the CC from the red side coming out.
Using his Shadow Clone no jutsu to avoid danger. They're both looking kind of antsy in that bush. Is she trying to make a play in there? Is she waiting for somebody to come around there?
It certainly could be as three members come in. The Vigar cage lands, but onto the Amumu.
Yeah, this is just a clear minions avoid fight kind of situation right there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, this
Luckily, the tower doesn't go down.
that was weird.
TP going into the top lane for Sejuani. Not going to have that one available for a moment.
Well, they're definitely playing out this game a lot more deliberately than the last game.
Oh, 100%. Yep, definitely a slower pace of play.
Yeah,
When the plays are happening, it's because the junglers are making those plays happen.
last game kind of frantic, and now if we lose this, it's all over. So let's be a little more thoughtful about what we do. Woo! Really cool turtle, not just taking the damage, but he wants to dish some back to MV Parker.
Nah, that Frostfire Gauntlet on Sejuani, very strong.
Oh yeah,
Especially when Rumble doesn't have a completed item.
I actually think that's a favorite matchup for Sejuani.
It for sure is, yeah.
I think it's similar to the reason Scion is. Your health is just so big,
Yeah.
Rumble's damage is not enough to get through it.
They're committing 4 down here to the bot lane once again. Tueri is there to try to get an answer off. We'll see if Amumu tries to go for a dive or some kind of play here.
Does he know Evelyn's right there? Oh, now he does.
Yeah, now he certainly does.
Oh!
The ultimate from the Seraphine coming out, hitting 1. The Vex going in
man.
mid lane onto Jeff. Jeff steps away.
That guy just got Jeffed up.
Yep. Tueri in a little bit of a rough spot there in mid lane, but going to be able to avoid the Amumu.
Lone
Ended up
Wolf,
smiting the Amumu, actually.
Lone Wolf not alone as his team comes with him to secure this dragon number 2, the Hex Drake in the pit. Are we going to see Twary go for a steal here? He's warmed up. You know, it's about 1:20 a.m. This might be time. No, he's going to let this
Doesn't
one go.
look like it. Don't want to contest that. Their full team is there. Your Sejuani is still walking down.
Oh, man.
Rumble ult does come out onto the Zed. The flash from the Amumu will hit with the Q. Zed ults, but will get taken down as the Amumu ults on the way out. That's 2 for red team. Under tower now is Rumble. Does
He's
not
fine?
die to the barrage of damage
He was
coming out
just
from
out of
blue
tower
side.
range. Holy shit. Oh, Evelyn's in the back looking for any stragglers. I think she's caught up by the turret. They're aware that she is there now.
Oh, man. I did not expect Envy Parker to walk away from that a living man.
No, I didn't either. But Targon, the Rift Herald's up. We got to make the trades. We got to play all over the map. I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but if we just go wherever they go as a big group, it's going to go this way every time.
Yep. Absolutely.
Let the Bella farm. Let Twary farm. Give it some time. No need to rush it.
Turret goes down in the bot lane. Ixtal continuing to amass that gold lead, about 4.5k at this point.
Twary is heading for Rift Herald now, but Amumu's right over that wall. Let's see if Icathia knows what's up and has anything to say about it.
Now, something I'm really interested in. Really Cool Turtle's been playing this series well from a lane perspective, but has not been able to make as much of a map impact as Parker. What do you think he needs to do to turn that around for the rest of the series?
Well, his team also isn't giving him the opportunity.
Hey, that's
down.
fair. As we see a fight in the mid lane, the flash brings the Zed under the tower, which will get taken down by the Morgana. A kill for Miss Danzy in the mid lane.
Yeah, I think one downside of having Jeff 80 carry and then sending him mid at the end of the season is that he hasn't had that much practice on mid. So he doesn't always know his damage in different circumstances and whether that Zed ult is going to result in a kill. And that one there he went for, doesn't have the damage. There's been a couple of those like that this game.
Yeah, for sure. We also saw in the back there a kill from Tuweri. Snipe him out with the ultimate, taking Holy Bubbles out of the equation, so it ended up being a 1-for-1.
Gold lead is 4,500 gold. Not insurmountable, but 2 dragons are also in the hands of Shadow Island. They have the turret lead as well. They've got more control of the map. It's going to be tough to make a comeback here if you're Targon. Did I say Shadow Islands again? I think if you put Shadow Islands versus Targon, it's a fair match. That's what, I think they
Just
fit
dish
right
them
in
out
with
today,
Chemtech.
Edgar.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just thinking Chemtech teams, what's more Chemtech than Shadow Islands?
Or slowed down as we're waiting for the next objective. Looks like the Baron Nashor is in play. Both dragons so far over to Icathia. So that takes away the dragon win condition. Without that dragon win condition, do we think it's an elder dragon? Or maybe just trying to take a couple barons?
I think Tawary's pretty ahead. DeBella's farming up now, scaling on the Viger. Like, the pick potential is still there. Like, super. I mean, they have Zed, Evelyn, and then a Viger ult. So, I think they could just all hit the R key together and somebody dies.
Yeah. I think Icathia could just siege turrets all day and completely ignore neutral objectives and come out on top from here.
Yeah, for sure. We do see a Ninja Tabby again, as chat just pointed out in the top lane, which is a bit of a weird choice into a 4 AP comp.
Yeah, but the Sivir, the Sivir. Nah, I agree. not my favorite item here.
Flash coming out here. Zed gonna try to dodge everyone, but they unfortunately saw the end of him. They know he's in that alcove, and this is like a horror movie. Zed trying to ult out of the way. Will get taken down eventually by Chase under tower. Okay. But that's going to be a turret in the mid lane and a bounty going over to blue side for that.
You know what? This is actually the kind of play I want to see from Targon. You see Jeff getting caught out, King Pui getting caught out, and you think, oh no, he's getting caught out. They're making plays on the other side of the map, and that's kind of how they want to do it.
Yep, for sure. Get those bounties, collect them while they're still on the map. Speaking of on the map, the dragon is about to spawn here in a couple of seconds. I suspect we're going to see another give. We don't really want a team fight in this situation, but we'll see what they decide to do.
Nah, Tori steals this one for sure.
Send Twary and send the other 4 top mid. Maybe send one with Twary as a decoy. say, hey, DeBella, go dance in that bush.
Go cage. To where he jumps in, takes the dragon.
Adelphi's clearing the vision to clear the way for Twerry to get in there and see about stealing this dragon. They got vision in there. They got a control ward in the bush. I don't think Icathia noticed that or could see it.
I don't think they did either.
Oh!
Flash over, but the steal
No
doesn't
steal. Nice
happen.
try.
Miss smite from Tueri by I think it was 1 HP.
And Lone Wolf, known jungler main, secures the dragon for his team.
Yep, good attempt there from Tueri. Did not die for his attempt, which is even better.
Did blow flash, which sucks, but I'll take it. Good try.
Second
Jeff,
bounty.
wanting a turret.
Yep, but it looks like they're on Baron here in the top lane. This is a bit of a 50-50 Baron, but they do see the Zed in bot lane without teleport, so. No flash on the Evelyn, no blast cone to get in the pit. Red team gets a free Baron sneak on blue side.
And he does it again. Lone Wolf doesn't miss a smite after his years of experience playing jungle. The irony for the viewers that don't know him is that Lone Wolf's played 12 games in the jungle.
This is his 13th. Evelyn in no man's land here, playing around the vision that the red team does not currently have.
Oh, we got a suggestion from the audience. At that dragon play, instead of Twerry going for a steal, they could just YOLO Baron and trade Baron for dragon. That probably would have been worth it.
Can they take Baron that fast with this team?
No, it's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare trying to take Baron.
I was
But,
going to
you
say,
know,
it
what
would be
else
a
you got? What else you got
slogfest
over here?
trying to get that thing down.
They just don't have many options.
Well, I'm hoping they find some options because I'm wanting to go to a game 3.
Well, another reason that
Seraphine
kinda,
ult comes out, does not hit any, but Vex ult will. Going on to the Sejuani. Sejuani fleeing in the right direction. Going to walk away from that one. Doesn't look like a lot's going to be traded, but Morgana overstepping, having to flash away.
Woo!
The Zed ultimate on it gets the shutdown
Zed
on the Morgana, and now it's a different situation. Blue team on the chase into red team. Rubble has arrived in the fight. Looks like the ult will go down, but the Amumu's over the wall for the double ultimate. They're doing a bunch of damage. MV
Another
Parker
Zed
taking down
kill.
Tueri, but Pui taking out Lone Wolf in the back line. Adelphi on the Seraphine getting taken out by Holy Bubbles. Overall, that is a 2 for 2, I believe. Yeah, 2 for 2, but that's going to be an advantage to the team with Baron taking down this mid turret.
Oh, yeah, Sivir's got plenty of health left to continue this push, and she's going to be making a dent in these turrets as the rest of Targon goes back to the fountain, regenerates their HP. Ooh. Yeah, they kind of blew a lot, I think, on that Morgana who was out of position. So as soon as she died, the rest of the team was able to kind of finish the fight in her wake. Cooldowns were down. You know, we're safe to continue. But thank you for what you've done, Miss Dancy. You won't be forgotten.
Baron Nashor going to be off the map here soon, but not quite yet. Rumble in the mid lane, Zed getting out of the way.
It's actually
Yeah,
pronounced
I
Baruna
agree,
shoe.
Noodle. It does feel pretty bad here for Targon right now.
This
Trying to
could
find
be,
an angle to get back into this game, but
Could be the end of the team. Their last hurrah. This every team fight could be Targon, but not Forgotten's last fight before they are Forgotten.
ooh, that was deep.
Uh-oh.
Vex
Whoa!
ultimate coming out,
Goes wide.
trying to predict
Real
Jeff's
wide.
movement.
Ooh, nice damage on the MV Parker there. The rest of the team is safe for Targon. You got a nice little health lead, but Dragon's not up for a full minute. They could reset and get their health back.
Oh, the ultimate coming down onto the Evelyn. The Evelyn being caught out in 4 of red team, taken down by MV Parker. 2-0-5 on this Rumble.
Man, and a lot of your opportunity for comebacks are gone if you're Targon because you want to be giving up objectives and taking stuff all over the map in response to it. But this one's Ocean Soul. The time span of your ability to do that is gone. You can give up third drag. You can give up second drag. It's a lot harder to give up this fourth drag.
Yeah, and it's something that I think can't happen even. if they get this dragon, attain this second of the series Ocean Soul, I think this Amumu is going to be unkillable.
Oh, yeah. It's already pretty hard for them to dish out enough damage to kill the team. If you throw Ocean Soul in there, yikes. I think that's one advantage their previous team comp with Yone had was better sustained damage. Now that Zed's in the picture, there's a solid cap on like how much we can dish out in a 30-second period.
And that's part of why I didn't really like the Zed pick on the team, was because it felt like it just wasn't adding that much damage. And the rest of it is itemized against, with the MR, of course, being the choice. But the ult with the Rumble ult on top of that's what they drafted it for.
It's an absolute fucking massacre!
A lot of damage there from Tueri.
Wait a second!
Wait a second!
Zed
getting a shutdown.
Wait a second! Oh no, it's
still won by Red Side. Still won by Red Side.
Nice attempt to clean that up, Zed. Good job, King Pui.
Yeah, great attempt from Pui there.
But
God,
man, the amount of
damage, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's hit an ult that has been less than 3 people. Like, this is crazy.
Yep. Pui swagged out there, but when 7,000 damage comes out from 2 abilities, that fight's fucked regardless of what Zed does. And there's Soul.
No, that was insane. Exactly what they drafted the combination of Rumble Amumu for.
Also, you hate to get caught out in the jungle like that if you're Targon. You've got Evelynn, a champ that needs space to maneuver to retain her stealth ability, against champs like Morgana with the line drive bind and Rumble, which is an absolute fucking nightmare in tight jungle corridors. When you approach the dragon that way, you're kind of asking for it.
Yeah, and it's a 5k gold lead now. How do you surmount a 5k gold lead? That's so much. Looks like they might be.
The other thing is
like, Baron.
I think this team, Targon plays for gold objectives rather than like dragons, and they want to be up in gold. If they're up in gold 2K, I think it's even.
Looks like a team fight is coming out. Icathia trying to force it on to blue side here. Rumble ultimate is down. Seraphine forced to flash away. Tueri trying to re-engage here. Goes in with the ultimate. Doesn't do too much damage as they've itemized. Looks like nothing's going to occur, but quite a few ults blown there.
Well, you know, Evelynn's still up. There's still that Evelynn factor present. She's tried to make some steals this game. They haven't panned out. Will we give her one last shot to try to snipe
This would be the
one
really, really important steal. That's for sure. Adelphi in the back line. Ultimate does not quite come out. But there's Pui. There's Debella.
Here it goes.
The Amumu happens. The Baron gets taken by Amumu. What a great smite there.
I saw
Double
that Baron
kill for Vex.
sitting at 11 health, but Tueri just could not get into the pit to try to get that.
Sejuani does luckily survive for blue team. Ends up being a 3 for 3, but the Baron Nashor getting claimed by Icathia.
Miss Dancy paying little regard to the Evelynn behind her. She's got her little Vex bodyguard keeping her safe. Oh, wait, really? Oh, yeah, all right. Got my bodyguard, yeah. All right. We don't have Elder Drake for another 3 minutes, so I think all that's going to happen here is we got super minions pushing for Icathia. We got to get those in, try to get an inhibitor before that Elder Dragon comes up, get the minions pushing into the base, and take that Elder Dragon.
Yep, we've got to defend what we can here.
Yeah, it's also hard to be in a defensive position when you're Targon because you want to spread out the map, make people move around a lot. That's not what's happening if you're Turtle and Base playing defense.
Amumu and Zed meeting here in the jungle.
Jeff decides, you know what?
Shadows away.
Fuck turtling. Fuck sitting in the base. I'm just going to go out here to their jungle and try to get a pick.
Yeah. That's also going to let them know where he was, though. So they know they have at least a 4v4, if not better, in mid. And Amumu's here now, making it a 5v4. And there's the engage from the Vex, one-shotting the Seraphine with the Rumble ult combination. Great teamwork there from Icathia, and that's going to give them the pick they need to push in on this inhibitor.
Rip in pepperonis. And Vex is going back in after the ult reset. Just a little tease, getting the Zanyas, going back to the team.
Yep. Good Zanyas there from Debella. But now it is a 5v4. Adelphi not respawning for 20 seconds. Going to be out of this fight for a moment. Inhibitor is taken down. They're going to back off the play, contend themselves with the jungle from blue side. Walk out of this one.
Well, they got the inhibitor, they got the siege they were looking for, and it was actually probably easier than they thought it was going to be. Elder Dragon still 2 minutes before that. We got a little bit of duration left on the Baron buff, so we're going to try our hand at bot lane now.
Yep. Elder Dragon is the, of course, objective that could bring blue side back into the game. So they need to avoid getting picked up until that point. The Vex ult is already back up and hits the three-man fear. 2 flashes coming out with the Rumble ult on top as well. They're going to get taken down. That is 2 for 0 for Icathia, and they can push into the base and maybe even end the game.
That Vex and a Rumble damage is just enormous. They hit the buttons, they go in, and the team is wiped. Nobody else even needs to be involved.
Evelyn is on a flank here, going for a flash play. Does get the shutdown onto the Vex, but is in the backside of the red team. Amumu ult comes down, stuns 1. Black Shield is on to the Sivir, who will take the Evelyn down. MV Parker on a killing spree, taking out the Zed. And he's going for more. That's a kill onto the Veigar. 3-0-5 on the Rumble. 4-0-6 on the Sivir. That's going to be game 2 taken for Icathia. And Targon, I'm so sorry, but you are out of the Booz Bash 6.
That's Targon in 2, as the famous rapper Lone Wolf predicted. This is Icathia, baby, proceeding to the Chemtech finals next week versus Ixtal. The Ixtal enters.
Man.
The end of a dynasty, and the
end of an era
is broken.
Good job this tournament, guys. You had a phenomenal showing, of course, but looks like we do have our final set. Ixtal enters versus Icathia, the 2 eyes of the lower bracket in the Chemtech League. Whew, I'm excited.
Hello there.
Hello, Tueri.
Good night.
Good
night.
It is nearly 2 in the morning. And I have to be up at 6 a.m. for work.
We actually did a lo-fi stream for you, Tueri. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And then we did hi-fi.
Yeah.
How's everyone feeling this good night?
Well, it's not us that should be answering that question. It's you, Tueri. How's your team feeling?
My team is good. My team is proud of their performance. Hold on, let me move Parker in here really quick. There we go. Cool. No, my team's fine.
Is he allowed to talk? He's got a mute button.
That is a great question. He is now allowed to talk.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, yeah, Lowell said you'd be joining us since you won. I know you spurned us last time.
I was so tilted, and then I turned on the stream afterwards. Me and Parker always rewatch him right after the game, and he gets to the end and they're doing the interview, and I was like, oh, I totally just bailed on him. I felt bad. I was really tilted that game. Like, I don't know. It was just like, sometimes, man, stomps, when you get stomped, you tilt. And I totally forgot. I was like, oh, we're getting out of here.
Well, hey, speaking of stomps, woo, how do you feel this series went?
I mean, it went pretty good. We had the Danny diff, today. She played really, really well. Thanks for her for subbing in. But, I feel like we just had a really, really good plan on what we wanted to do, and then we executed it, which was pretty solid.
Yeah, excited to see you in the finals versus Ixtal. Speaking of that, what do you have to say to Grant for next week? What do you think the one thing, if you could say it, would be for him to prepare?
Pick Red Sod.
Okay.
You can give us more of that. That's all you got to say. After they did you dirty last week, all you got on the mind is side selection.
Yeah. Look, I don't hold on to tilt. It was tilt at the time. Next week we'll go in. We'll do our best. That team's stacked. They've beat us both times. It would be really funny if we win the tournament, fighting Ixtal, going 1-2 against them, but that'd be a good meme, so I hope it happens.
For sure. Congratulations on your victory. Going to switch it up just a bit. Go over to Tueri. Tueri, your team has been eliminated from the tournament. You had a great run, though, really showing up in the second half of the Booze Bash 6 here. What do you want to say as the captain of your team to all your teammates?
Yeah, I just hope that they can be proud of the improvement that they showed, the adaptations that we had throughout the tournament. I think we definitely improved. I think we were just really smart about how we identified how to make this roster work. So they should all be proud of their part in this, and hopefully not too discouraged. And I can't wait to watch them all in the next Booze Bash. They've got a supporter.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great captaining words there from Tueri.
One other thing as well. I just want to say, Bert is the most wholesome person ever. Thank you, Bert. It's very sweet.
Good. Oh, man. Thank you both for joining us. Any last words from the two of you before we sign off our stream here?
I have a question for Twerry.
You can ask.
Why'd you pick Evelyn game 2?
Because I enjoy playing Evelyn.
Okay.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm a one-trick pony, mate. Look at my ranked history.
Yeah, I know, but you also play some of the bands we were considering against you was like the Diana,
Yeah.
Nocturne, something else,
And we absolutely would have been better champions to pick.
Well, our whole our plan there was just team fight and just do a bunch of AoE damage. And what is Evelyn gonna be able to really do?
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think that the Diana or the Nocturne really would have made much of a difference there, because I think the Vex would just naturally counter them, and even like the Amumu as well. It's kind of makes it harder for them to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I just thought with Diana, I was thinking you might go Diana. I was thinking Diana can get the engage and try and pull off the ult, but
yeah, no, it was definitely a consideration. It was on our list of backup champs that we had, but yeah, if I'm going out playing my favorite champ. I'm very upset that what actually I'm most upset about that entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't steal the dragon, and I feel like it's because I'm very tired right now. That's honestly the only thing.
We're talking about that on stream. You stole dragons at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
prior.
we had the opposite theory, that it wasn't late enough for you.
Yeah, we thought you weren't tired enough.
Because you smited too early at that dragon steal, so you weren't tired enough.
Do you know
you
what
needed to be slower.
Do you know what it is? It's because I had a coffee 2 hours ago. That must be why.
Oh,
you're too awake. You're too awake.
That's true.
That would do it. You're a full demon, not a half demon right now.
Cool, but no. Well played to your team. And Holy Bubble is cracked. You should put him in mid. Put him in mid versus Grant. See what happens.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what we're gonna do next week. This is what we thought was gonna be the best option for this week. We had all sorts of different plans. I'm just kind of sad. Lone Wolf's gonna go a whole Booze Bash. He's never gonna get to play Tryndamere. That's what I should tell Grant. Grant, if you're listening, let him play Tryndamere one game.
Just one game. That's it.
We gave one base as Urgot. We've given you your Evelyn.
That's true.
Where's the karma?
Make a trade. Let Grant play his Nocturne, and then you let Lone Wolf play his Tryndamere.
We've let him.
Grant
play
even got
his
a Nocturne game.
Yeah, he did get
He
a Nocturne.
got a Nocturne game.
It's only fair now.
I can't remember if we've banned Hecarim every time we've played him, but I think we let it through once and he didn't take it, but I can't remember.
Yeah. All right, my friends. Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say all Booze Bash finals. It's now that we don't have the free win stipulation anymore, I believe, and it's a true best of 5.
Yeah,
game 1 should be no bans. No bans. Game one, you play your best.
No.
They play their best, and you go at it.
Do you know what we should do instead? I do like that suggestion, but we should do Game 5 blind pick, like old LCK.
Oh, like
old LCK. Yeah, I think this time they automatically have side selection for 1-3-5, and we have it for 2-4.
Yeah,
so they get one extra side selection. So
every time need it.
Yeah, every time we played them, they have had the extra side selection because they won the coin toss, and then they were the higher seed, and they're still the higher seed. So maybe we can finally get one of those red side wins next week.
We will find out. I'm excited for it. Definitely pumped to see when that gets scheduled. Keep an eye, everyone, on the Booze Bash Discord. Of course, we will put it in events when it pops up. But thank you, everyone, for joining us on this phenomenal Wednesday evening. I've been Lemur. I've been joined here by Cameron and Ben, and we will see you guys later.
See you next time, and congrats to Icathia.
Adios. Don't ban Tryndamere.
you